up, everyone? It's YouTube's Carpet Python King, Riley. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me. First of all, we're going to do some cool updates today. I'm going to show you a couple of projects that are growing here, give you an update on that. But I also wanted y'all's feedback on the last two videos. Put in two new little intro animations in there, two different ones. So before we get going, I want you to drop a comment below and let me know which of those two you liked. If you didn't catch them, go back and watch the last two videos. Otherwise, let's dive right into some updates here and show you some pretty rad carpet pythons. So this is my male super Hypo Tiger, possible super Hypo Tiger I should say, but chances are he might prove out. Killer colors, perfect striping, little to no black, just some great tipping all over. This guy's obviously produced by Mutton over at Inland Reptile. Wanted to give Nick a big shout out because he's got the best of these, honestly. He's got a few available on Morph Market, probably some more at home that, you know, if you reach out to him, might let you in on. But this is still a pretty exclusive project, not for any reason other than it's priced still pretty new, and you know how that goes. Very blessed to have these. I made a decision last year to finally get into this project, and Nick worked with me. I got some stunning animals, and I'm very grateful for Nick working with me. These are exceptional animals. You can't beat that color. It's amazing under the sunlight. It's orange, gold, just beautiful snake. Here's the female counterpart to my Hypo Tiger group or pair from Nick. This is a much more patterned female. It's a nice contrast when I have the male to look at and then go to this more heavily patterned animal. Gorgeous color, still extremely striped. Just a stunning snake. I mean, beautiful colors. What more can you say? You've already got the coolest snakes, and then you just add some cool colors to them, put them in racing stripes. Sold. Can't go wrong with this. Hypo Tigers all day. Thank you, Nick. So if you want the best quality Hypo coastals out there, Nick does have one or two available on Morph Market. If you reach out to him, he may even have more that aren't posted yet. But as far as I'm concerned, he's going to have the only true documented lineaged pure coastal Hypos, and some amazing ones to boot. So don't sleep on the project. Alright. So I know admittedly that I haven't been so forthcoming in showing off some of the Papuan Carpet babies yet. I know plenty of you are chomping at the bit to see them, and there's a reason for that. They are going to change quite a bit, and it's hard to pick which ones I want right after they hatch and are born. This little red man production right here is a spicy little cherry tomato of a snake. Beautiful color, super red, already has a few meals in it, but they change quite a bunch. So I won't be showing too many of these because I don't want to get anybody all fired up just yet. I'm going to hold on to these for quite some time, get them many meals, watch them shed at least a couple more times, because I'm quite particular with my holdback Papuan Carpets because I do have so many. And there's a lot of folks on my Patreon group list that have their eyes set on a pair or a couple animals here and there. So I've got like 30 or so baby Papuan Carpets, and I'd say probably half of them are going to go to Patreons. They're just grouchy little babies. It's funny, the wild caught ones and the import ones tend to be more mellow than captive hatch ones, at least to start, so wonder why that is. Either way, I'm not complaining. They eat very well. They get started, established right away, so. And then last but not least, I did want to show off an exceptional Xanthic Tiger female from this year. Let's see what happens when we step into the sun. Stunning stripe. Still has those silver blue eyes. Great flank stripes, beautiful color. This is an amazing snake. So I do have several Xanthic Tigers I hatched this year. Quite a few of them are already spoken for patrons. I do have a couple more that aren't spoken for that once they get a few more meals will be ready. But this particular stunning female is actually going to a friend of mine, Mr. Jalen Turner. So if you're watching, Jalen, here's your stunning girl. I hope she does very well for you and the kiddos and thrives and grows and continues to have that amazing silver and black coloration and just keeps on doing what they do best, which is eat, grow, and be some of the best snakes, in my completely unbiased opinion. Alright, well that was pretty neat. It's a little warm out there. It's 90 plus, not as bad as it was a couple weeks ago in the 100 plus area, 100 plus, 110 range. But yeah, I thought it was nice to get those animals out in the sun, show them off, show you some updates on those Hypo Tigers, show you some of what's been hatching out here out in the sun, give you all a little teaser. And before we close it out, I wanted to talk about another project I'm working on with the Xanthic stuff. You'll notice I'm collecting little samples of sheds, labeling them in all these bags and zip tying them to each bin. They belong to each animal, and I'm going to be doing that for every single coastal and Papuan carpet that is related to the Xanthic gene in one way, shape, or form. I've posted about it on my social media, I've talked about it briefly, but I'm collecting shed samples from these animals, and I've got other folks sending me some shed samples as well. The plan is to get all of these samples collectivized and organized and sent off to Benson Morrill over at Rare Genetics Inc. to do some genetic analysis of these carpet pythons with the Xanthic gene to figure out what's going on down to a genetic level. So I don't know exactly what that means. That's a better question for Ben and the team over there. But yeah, hoping to start something fun, see what we find out, see what we learn about the gene, anything else related, and maybe it'll snowball into genetic research on some of the other carpet python morphs that exist. And we'll see where it takes us, but it's pretty exciting to get this ball rolling, and thank you for everybody who's sent sheds thus far and is going to send some shed samples. Appreciate you guys. But that's all I really have for y'all today. I'm gonna wrap up and close off here. Spent about 7 hours cleaning in the snake room today, so I'd like to wrap up and call it a day. Before we get out of here though, definitely if you're looking for any 3D printed perching like I use for a lot of my babies or anything like that, hit up my boy Chris at helliguyserpents.com. He's running discounts for people. Patrons get extra discounts, so don't forget that if that's anything you're interested in, something you like to use. Speaking of Patreon, obviously, go to patreon.com, look me up, Riley Jimison on there if you want to join the awesome community that we've got growing. And going back to Chris, he is the OG sponsor of the channel, my first channel sponsor, so regardless if you're picking up product from him, show him some love down in the comments. Reptiles Express, big, huge sponsor, big shout out to them. Don't forget they've got those promo codes for me, so if you don't know, you should go watch some of my previous videos, but I'll say it again. Use code Riley50 for 50% off up to 10 shipping labels per customer through Reptiles Express. They're the best. Trust me. Trust me. They are. So much love to my two sponsors, Helly Guy Serpents, Reptiles Express. Love you all. And before we get out of here, definitely got to show love to US Ark in US Ark, Florida. If you don't know, you haven't heard me say my spiel, go support them. Go become a member. They're the only lobbying body out there that works to fight any legislative shifts and changes going on that prevent us from working with our animals and doing what we love. So they support us. The least we can do is go support them. I will have all their information below and in the description so you guys can go check that out. Thanks again for joining me this week. And again, let me know in the comments what you guys thought about the last two videos and those little intro animations for the logo up there. Let me know which one you like. I'm going to use one of them permanently, I think. So I'd appreciate your input. Until next time, love your carpet pythons. If you don't have any, consider getting some. Let me know. I got plenty. I can help you out. And I'll catch you all next week. Deuces.